Namaskar, myself Pratik. In this session, we are going to discuss solution of subprogram assignment 2. We are going to discuss the solution of question number 2 in this session. Let us start this session. In second question, we have to write a code for the stored subprogram to update units and bill amount of all the customer in the customer table. First, we have to decide whether we need to create stored function or stored procedure for this. I hope you know the answer because this stored subprogram will not return any value to the calling environment. So we have to create stored procedure, and in this case there is no need to pass any argument to this stored procedure. This stored procedure will simply perform an action and it will update an unit amount of all the customer in a customer table. We have already solved a similar problem in cursor section. You know that in order to solve this problem, we have to create an explicit or user-defined cursor. Before writing the code for stored procedure, let us revisit our earlier problem statement. Let us consider this problem statement. In this problem statement, we have to write the code of a PL/SQL block to update units and bill amount of all the customers in cust table. For this, we have to write an explicit cursor. Let us write the code for this. In declare section, we are defining a cursor C1 by using statement select star from cust. Here we are declaring some variables to store the value of bill, units and extra. In begin section, we have to fetch the value of this cursor. Here we are using cursor for loop and we are using for variable name in cursor loop. The first row will be fetched in this REC variable. Based on the fetched value, units are calculated. Then based on the calculated value of units, bill is calculated. If units are less than 100, then bill is equal to U multiplied by 0.5. Else extra units will be calculated and then bill is calculated accordingly. This is the end of this if statement. After getting the value of B and U, it will be updated in the database by using statement update cust, set units equal to U, bill underscore amount equal to B, where C number equal to rec.c number. This is the end loop of this cursor. In first cycle, this rec.c number will refer to 89. After cycle, it will refer to 67. Then in third cycle, it will move to 90 and so on. After processing all the records, this PL/SQL block is completed with end statement. Here this PL/SQL block is updating the units and bill amount of all the customers. And for this, we have used the concept of explicit or user-defined cursor. Now in this case, we have to write a stored procedure to update units and bill amount of all the customer in customer table. Now we already have the logic to solve this problem. We just have to convert this PL/SQL block into a stored procedure. And for this, the syntax will be create or replace procedure. Here the name of the procedure is bill underscore all. There is no need to pass any argument to this procedure. So we are not passing any argument. Is the part of syntax. Then we are declaring our cursor. Cursor C1 is select star from cust. Here we are declaring some variable to store the value of bill, units and extra units. In begin section, we are using cursor for loop to fetch the value of first row in REC variable. Here we are calculating the units of first row. Based on the value of units, we are calculating the value of bill. Then after calculating the value of units and bill, we have to update these values in the database with the use of update statement. Here in where clause, we are using C number equal to rec.c number. When we use cursor in a loop, it will update all the records of this table. This is the end of this stored procedure. You can see the code is again same. We have just added create or replace procedure name to make this PL/SQL block a stored procedure. Now let us write the code of a PLSQL block to call this stored procedure. And this is very simple. In begin section, we are calling this stored procedure by writing its name bill_all. So this stored procedure will be called and it will perform its task, and it will update the units and bill amount of all the customers in customer table. Let us move to Oracle Live to implement this stored procedure. Let us first copy the code of this stored procedure. Here we are creating a stored procedure bill_all to update the units and bill amount for all the customers present in this table. Let us execute this code. Procedure has been created. Let us copy the code of a PLSQL block to call this stored procedure. Here we are calling this stored procedure bill_all, and it will update units and bill amount for all the customers present in customer table. Let us execute this code. Statement processed. It means this stored procedure has been executed and it will have updated the value of units and bill amount for all the customer. Let us query the content of this customer table. You can see units and bill amount has been calculated for all the customers. This is all about the demonstration of this stored procedure. To work more on similar kind of problems, you can refer my book Simplified Approach to DBMS, which is available on Amazon platform. You are requested to subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. To learn SQL in a simplified way, you can join this free online course on SQL, which is available at Udemy platform. I have also authored books on data mining and data warehousing, NoSQL, beginning with SQL and PLSQL for beginners. All these books are available on Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.